So you have a warrant out of King County? Why didn't you tell me that?
And just like that,
Palatine, Illinois. Two toddlers, alone in a running car, and a mother who didn't know a warrant was already waiting for her name.
So you have a warrant out of King County? Why didn't you tell me that?
Don't worry, you got your phone back, don't worry.
Yeah, they're just talking to Grandma. So Grandma's gonna come pick you guys up, okay? And then you guys get to go home, where your toys are, right? You guys getting tired? Yeah, me too. Okay.
I got a gun too.
What happened?
I got a gun too.
You're gonna go too?
He's asking why we got a gun. He asked me
yeah.
I didn't got a gun. Why do all police have guns?
Because sometimes there's bad guys with guns, right?
Why you got a gun? And it's trying to shoot people.
Yeah, we don't want to do that though.
We don't want to shoot. Got toy gun.
Yeah.
And we could pretend to shoot him.
Toy guns are fun.
Like water guns. Those are my favorite.
We got water guns.
Yeah.
I want to shoot the water guns to that I want to shoot the water gun at the bad guys and quickly, then I will quickly get in the house
Yes.
and lock the door.
All right.
She just basically left them here and left?
Yeah, I guess. So what we're gonna do is Grandma's coming.
Okay.
We're gonna take these guys. We're gonna get FD rolling just to get them checked out. Wait for Grandma. Grandma leaves. With them, we're calling DCFS, letting them know we're looking at Grandma. And if she shows up, we're arresting her, obviously, for child endangerment, whatever the wording is. Is the car running? Are there keys in this car? Do you guys have keys for the car?
Yeah.
The keys is right there.
Oh, okay. All right.
She's on her way here.
Okay.
34.
Yeah.
I told her just get here and we'll just talk. So.
Yeah, so we'll get FD. You want to get FD rolling to get them checked out, which they'll just, do their normal thing here. And then, like I said, so Grandma's going to take them. He'll call DCFS, letting her know the whole situation. She shows up. We arrest her. And we'll go from there.
Call people.
So she's saying that the mom could possibly be in a friend's house in one of these. So
Well, they just went to the second floor. This comes back to, well, the parking spot, I think it's 2A.
Yeah, it's I think it's 2A, but it's 1A.
But she said she lives in 2A. That's why they.
Oh, that's why they called us. Okay, that makes sense.
But she's saying that she went inside to her friend's place. So if you want to just knock on the doors, I'm gonna call her friend.
Okay. Do you know whose car this is? No? Yeah, I thought that's fine. Have you guys ever seen an ambulance before? Yeah? All right. Only the police? Well, now you get to meet some firemen or paramedics. Okay? All right.
Under Illinois compiled statutes, Chapter 720, Section 12C-5, child endangerment is triggered when a person knowingly places a child in circumstances that endanger life or health. Illinois sets a specific evidentiary threshold. 10 minutes unattended in a vehicle is sufficient for the court to infer the offense. These children were alone for approximately 1 hour. A neighbor's CCTV confirmed the mother departed at 10:26 p.m., establishing both the timeline and the element of knowledge. The vehicle was running, keys in the ignition, with toddlers capable of reaching the pedals. Under People v. Berg, 525 Northeastern 2nd, 573, that physical configuration independently satisfies the danger element. Arrest authority, child endangerment is a Class A misdemeanor. Up to 364 days and a $2,500 fine on first offense. Atwater versus City of Lago Vista, 532 United States 318, 2001, confirms. The Fourth Amendment permits warrantless arrest for any criminal offense, where probable cause exists. It existed here on 3 independent grounds: officer observation, CCTV, and the children's own statements.
You guys didn't see whose car this is, did you?
Well, no, we just saw the little kids there earlier, but like.
And you didn't call and tell us?
No, it's because we thought their mom was like coming.
His phone is
Yeah.
not charged.
But they were smiling at us and they had a phone.
Is that your car? Hey, you want to step out here? Because you left your kids in the car. Yeah, put your shoes on. Hey, Mom. What's your name, Mom? Lily, come talk with me about my car real quick, okay? They're going to get checked out, but we got to talk to you. Come over by my car. Go on the other side of there so we can have a conversation. Yes. All right, Mom, what's going on? What's going on? The problem is you parked the car at 10:26 and haven't been back out. That's a problem. Okay? So they're going to get checked out by FD. Okay? All right, I need you to put your hands on your face.
Can I put this stuff on my
You
car?
can put it on the hood.
Is my car gonna be good?
We're going to have a conversation after we talk with the fire department. Okay? What do you have in there? Just your phone? FD might want to talk to you. I'm not sure about your kids. Has this happened before?
So, who's gonna come pick up my kids?
So, you have a choice. Grandma or DCFS comes and picks them up. Because you're going to be arrested. Okay? Because they've been in there since 10:26. And the reason why we know that is somebody has a video of you parking the car and you walking out. You left them in a running vehicle. They could push pedals, shift it. Who knows what could happen? That's a problem, hon. I hope you understand that. So if you need to make up with your parents so that you have some type of a support system or something, you can't leave them in the car at 10:30 at night. Let me see if FD has to talk to you. I'm not sure. Okay, so.
So what's gonna happen? My mom can come pick up my kids.
We talked to your mom.
So is she on her way?
She's gonna come and take you, take the kids. Obviously, DCFS is gonna be notified. Okay.
So what about my car?
Well, that's somebody's
My parents,
parking spot.
They're gonna be able to take it home.
I don't know if two people are coming. Your mom and your dad? I don't know. We'll figure that out in a minute.
Just thinking we have to get some information about the kids' names and date of birth before you guys take them.
Yeah, so we have all their info. Do you want to talk to her about anything else?
No, so you have all the kids' info?
Yeah, we have all their kids' info. Yeah. She's got a warrant, so she's going to go. Grandparents are coming to take them.
Yeah, we got that. So you guys are fine with that. So as long as we can get that, we can do a quick report. And then we're going to still do a child services report.
Okay. Yeah, awesome. So you have a warrant out of King County? Why didn't you tell me that? I didn't ask, but...
The King County warrant added a second mandatory basis for custody. A confirmed warrant is a court order officers have no discretion to decline execution. The mother's silence on the warrant changed nothing legally. It only removed the option of a quieter exit, one procedural gap. Officers conducted a detailed conversation about property, children, and court dates before administering Miranda. Miranda versus Arizona, 384 United States 436, 1966, requires advisement before custodial interrogation, not before arrest. No incriminating admissions appear elicited here, so suppression risk is low, but advisement at handcuffing is cleaner practice and reduces appellate exposure. DCFS notification is mandatory under Chapter 3, 25 Illinois Compiled Statutes, Section 5. The Illinois Abused and Neglected Child Reporting Act. Officers confirmed notification on camera and called fire department medics to evaluate the children before any enforcement action. Child welfare first. That sequencing is legally and tactically correct.
All right, so wait, twice. So obviously you're gonna go into jail tonight. See a judge in the morning, and then I don't even know what's it for. The warrant.
Traffic court.
Okay, all right. So they'll end up giving you a new court date, and the whole thing with DCFS. I don't know if have you dealt with them before? No issues before? I mean, that's a good thing, you know. But they're still gonna want to show up at your house. You know, they're gonna do some visits and make sure that everything's good. Okay. As far as the car. Do you need any keys off of this, or somebody will be home when you get out? Let me give them to your mom.
You could take the one with the this little thing. I could take this.
That's all you need, those house keys?
Yeah.
Your wipes and your money. What do you want to do with the money? Do you want to put this stuff in your car?
Yeah, can I?
Put it in your...
Because if you know what my bond would be.
No. They might be able to tell you at lockup, but I don't know. Or give it to your parents, or you don't want to.
Am I able to take it with me?
Yeah, it's your money. So you'll take your... You want to take your phone? Yeah. Your phone, your money, and your keys. Cool?
Yeah.
This we'll put back in your car.
Can I go look at my kids?
So what? Yeah, when they're done, let them get checked out.
Okay.
I don't really want them. I don't know about them seeing you in handcuffs. But once they're cleared, you want to peek in, kind of thing. Say, you know, you gotta go, or whatever you want to tell them. Okay. I'm fine with that. Okay.
Am I able to at least move my car like to the regular lot?
It'll be up to your mom.
Spot?
Okay. This is kind of a big deal.
I know.
You know, 5 minutes might be, I ran in to grab something. That's still trouble, but it's not.
Greatest. Key takeaways. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Street Bodycam, for even more police interaction and courtroom content.